Hey there everybody, and thanks for clicking on this video, but before we continue I just have to thank Hims today for sponsoring this video. The US online service for men that ships prescription and non-prescription based medicines to your door after you talk to real doctors online about slightly awkward body problems from the comfort of your own homes. This service exists for those guys out there that think that certain body issues are weird and don't feel 100% going to get checked out in person. But I think we all know these things can happen to everybody, and with Hims you can tackle any of these slightly embarrassing issues in a quick, easy and totally trustworthy way. Again, from the comfort of your own home. I mean, did you even realise that hair loss in particular affects up to 66% of guys by age 35? Which is really lucky in this case because that is exactly what Hims are offering to help all of the guys in the audience out there with today. Just go to the description and have a look, and in the future there's going to be some skincare things to look at and even some downstairs things to look at. If you know what I mean. There's no pressure to try it out though, it's completely up to you, but we'd love to give you the chance to at least try it out, especially useful for those without access to cheaper healthcare. This service cuts out the middleman and is a great alternative to pharmacies anyway. Even better, the treatments are FDA approved, all science-based, and your privacy is completely crucial. So please, to support this channel and potentially sort out some of your body issues, which is two good things in one, please click the link below for a limited time offer of getting started with Hims with a hair loss prevention kit for only $5. It's a lot cheaper than usual. Thank you for listening and enjoy the video. Greetings and salutations, my beautiful... I've messed my hat up. Greetings and salutations, my beautiful people, and welcome to the Caddicarus show, where I always have to do the duty of deciding whether or not things deserve to be slaughtered or salvaged. And you know, I think it's safe to say that Sonic the Hedgehog has exhausted me a little bit. He's just, you know, he's just too fair. So how about we slow down a little bit and talk about my past? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing bad or anything. Actually, I lie, it's fucking terrible, but it's nothing personal or heavy. This is going to be about my creative endeavours of the past. Did you guys know that when I was a kid I made my own comic books? Yeah, I did, despite the fact I couldn't draw, couldn't write stories, and I never tried it ever again. I'm awfully embarrassed to admit that I did indeed try this when I was 13, and what did I make my comics about? This fucking creature is a mascot for a toilet bleach in the UK, used to be known as Toilet Duck, but is now simply called Duck. Why they dropped the word toilet is beyond me, but I bet it's all the government's fault. Yeah, boycott Tony Blair, make Duck in a toilet again. May I remind you that I was 13 when I did this? 13? When other kids were stealing pages out of their parents' hidden porn magazines, I was making up comics about a toilet bleach mascot. Do you think I'm making this up for the sake of a lame joke? Because I'm not. I'm being serious. When I was younger, I used to take out all of the adverts in magazines of Toilet Duck products and post them onto my walls. I idolised this duck, and I'd love to say the reason for that was because I admired his clean feathers despite living in a shitbowl, but honestly, there is no reason. I was just young and stupid and thought that the word toilet and duck sounded funny together. So funny, in fact, that it became my online username for Xbox and PlayStation. Don't add Caddicarus, it's not me. This then led to my first ever creative contribution to the world of mainstream media, my magnum opus before any videos were made and Weeble stuff was the king of the internet. The 99.9% germ-killing adventures of Toilet Duck. Number 1. By James Caddick. I mean, doesn't this front cover alone make you want to pre-order every single issue of this comic that I might have made? Look up here, I didn't even bother to fully colour in the words adventures of. And look at that face, you can't say no to that face. I wish I could tell you what these things are in the background, they're very wiggly either way. I think they're supposed to be washing up liquids and stuff, judging by the pump-looking thing here. Either way, I don't know about you, but I'm far too excited to get stuck in and take a jokey look back at some of my earliest work, like the time I went over and reacted to my first ever gaming video. So let's open the first page and dig into an epic story. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's not focus on the details here and just read through the story, yeah? It was a dark day. By land or air, the superheroes swear doing their jobs. Okay, there's like 30 spelling and grammar errors in that single sentence alone, so let's just ignore that, it never happened. And please don't worry about Captain Underpants and his one neon pink foot, because I don't know what any of that's about. Anyway, these superheroes on land and in the air were stupid enough to forget one minor detail. Underground. Because I had never heard of the Ninja Turtles at that time, so I thought I was being clever. Whenever a pipe bursts or diseased rats swarm, that's a diseased rat if you couldn't tell, the Toilet Duck formula fights against germs and limescale. Mum? Did you drop me on the head when I was born?
But one day, the scum of the world, human, did the horriblest potty break. Pretty sure that isn't a word, and I'm also pretty sure that toilet paper isn't dark purple.
Yours might not be, but mine is.
What?
Yeah, you know, purple's kind of my color, and I'm trying to make a bit of extra cash on the side, so I figured I'd break into the emerging designer toilet paper market. This is just a prototype I made, but what do you think? Ah, another skeptic I see. Well, I think I've got a different prototype that you might actually be interested in. I call it Caddicarus. Caddicarus. Caddica shit?
Leave me alone.
I don't know, I'm just here to call you a piece of shit.
Where were we then? Oh yes, a toilet full of brown bodily waste, lovely. So how do the humans clear it up exactly? With their only chance, toilet duck. But it tried and tried, but toilet duck ran out, oh no. And even worse, there was no money for more. Oink! All is not as it seems though, as meanwhile in the bog, gurgle, the bottle of toilet duck mixed by the flusher with the pee and the poo, with eyes, that's horrifying, created Professor Poo and Professor P. Ha ha, hee hee, kaboom. They pulled off dirty crimes, literally. But they got bored, you see, because they got rid of all of the cops and the pedestrians and even the superheroes. And yes, the idea of the mighty Thor being thwarted by a stream of piss and a blanket of shit is very funny, I don't care what you say. So our two dastardly villains got so bored they decided to create a challenge and create their very own superhero. Oh, things are getting exciting now. They found the empty toilet duck. Okay, why did I give that special obvious reveal its own 2 panels? And then used its scent and the new toilet duck that just appeared from somewhere, don't ask, and a flusher to create this new thing. Double, toilet trouble, toilet flush and toilet bubble.
Okay, what other 13-year-olds were making Shakespeare references in comic books about sentient poo and we coming together to create a superhero? None. I think you'll find I was the only one. Thank you very much.
Everything was going well until they added the indestructibility, strength, and speed of a rubber duck.
Don't blink. You might miss it.
I should have also mentioned the invisibility of a rubber duck because there's no rubber duck in this panel, but then there is in the next one. Shh, nobody will notice. And their creation to challenge them was more than they thought. Oh boy. The real toilet duck! Holy quack! What a catchphrase! Stick it on a t-shirt! Professor Pooh and Professor P were blinded by his creating what? Which gave Toilet Duck the chance to hit them with the new and improved formula, and with the 99.9% germ-killing formula, the evil bastard started shrinking. Yeah, never underestimate the power of toilet and sewer cleaners. A lesson to us all.
But the
0.1% left of them created the Urinator. Now with added shoulder penis and poo tits. They fought, but he was stronger, more unbreakable and squeakier than a rubber duck. Check out this action. Deafening his enemies with a squeak, blocking their attacks with his wings.
My wings are like a shield of steel.
And not only punching them in the face, but also growing a lovely pair of long stringy udders and deciding to apparently bonk the Urinator at the same time. Let's hope he was wearing protection.
So, how did Toilet Duck stop this fiend? I know you're all dying to know. Well, according to younger me, this is how it happened.
Toilet Duck poured every shower gel and shampoo in existence into the loo, and the Urinator chased him around so much that he was too tired and thirsty to continue. While at their weakest, Toilet Duck showed humility and offered him a drink from the loo that he secretly filled with washing gels, then caught the Urinator off guard and flushed it away as it mixed with every single germ-destroying substance at once, and somehow, this means everyone escaped. Yay! What the fuck is going on with your hand? Oh, hey, wait a second. I must be a god. How did I know that this is how I would look in the future? Also, how did they escape exactly? A second ago, the whole city was empty and everyone was dead. The point is, everyone escaped. Even the teachers. Oh man!
Teachers suck, am I right? Okay, so overall, this comic book is basically the Bible. Yeah, no need for improvement. It's pretty perfect as it is. That didn't stop me from making a second one there.
Yes, Toilet Duck's adventures were so successful in my own head that I made a sequel story. Toilet Duck, the New Testament, New Bathroom, New Danger. Unfortunately though, the author, James Caddicarus, went a little bit too ambitious with this Empire Strikes Back of comic book genius because most of this comic is writing and barely any images, or at least nowhere near as detailed images as the first comic. It's an ugly, over-expository mess that isn't anywhere near as elegantly simple as this book, but who knows, maybe the story will still hold up if we give it another read. Last time the Urinator was officially, plunged, but the bathroom, oh dear. The human, whoever that is, I thought everyone was dead, saw the empty toilet duck from the last issue and threw it in the bin, but little did they suspect that with it was Toilet Duck! Holy quack! And he somehow gained the powers of a genie since we last saw him, since he now lives inside an empty toilet duck bottle. That doesn't make any sense. But since the humans wasted all their money on repairing the bathroom, they couldn't afford more toilet duck, but they also couldn't afford the toilet duck at all from the first issue, so how could they repair a room made from fucking ceramic? So instead, to save money, they bought something worse. Much worse. Toilet Fox, who bites off 99.99% of germs and 101% of lime scale.
Oh, shit!
Although at first, Toilet Duck didn't mind about Toilet Fox and he wanted them to be friends. Don't worry, dude, I'm sure he'll want to be best friends with you the second he sees your weird worm udders. So he refilled himself, so then why do we ever need to buy Toilet Duck if he can just do that whenever he wants? Perched himself in his usual spot, waited for the bathroom to be repaired, and thought. But then he got an idea to create Toilet Fox.
Hey, guys, look out! Get back on the chair, yeah. I know it's so exciting that you're on the edge of your seat, but we can't have you falling off onto the floor, okay?
With the bathroom repaired, Toilet Duck used the new toilet flush with the new Toilet Duck and the Toilet Fox to make something. And since the humans thought Toilet Duck was... Christ, am I drawing a comic or writing a fucking novel? Basically in a load of confusing panels that don't match up or flow in any order, Toilet Duck is creating his new friend, but then the humans accidentally dropped a fox rug into the loo while the concoction was brewing. Yeah, just call me Caddicarus. We've got animal rights issues going on right now, bitch. Unfortunately, Toilet Duck didn't read the label of Toilet Fox though, because he then realizes it's better than him. But it's too late now, because after I asked the rhetorical question of who was created, which takes up a quarter of the page because I was lazy, Toilet Fox enters the picture. Holy quack, a friend! Holy brush, I'm alive! Yeah, it hasn't quite got the same ring, I'm afraid. That's like underpants worthy, not really a t-shirt thing. Also, is that a backpack of blood on your back?
What dark recesses of my mind were unearthed the day I drew this?
So apparently the fox rug was evil, and adding it into the mix made Toilet Fox evil. But Toilet Duck, being the just and fair creature we all know and love, decides to give him a chance anyway, but he thought wrong. Toilet Fox ends up being the new favourite for the humans, and Toilet Duck got jealous. Mega jealous. And then Toilet Duck ends up being a dick and knocks Toilet Fox into the sink. Sorry, the Colosseum. Sorry, I mean the Colosseum-sink. Okay, me. Toilet Duck was waiting for him. Wait, no he wasn't. He just shut Toilet Fox off the shelf and whatever. And then the showdown began.
I won't be recycled! You're rubbish! You're...
Once again, we have another epic battle, and Toilet Duck doesn't only decide to bonk his enemies again, but also comes back for more and bangs them as well. And then we have a Harry Potter wizard duel clash between Toilet Duck's new formula and Toilet Fox mixed with blood for some reason. How did he ever clean anything? And then, in a cunning move, Toilet Duck flies out of the way, and the pressure of Toilet Fox's blast pushes him right out of the window and into the recycling. And we end with Toilet Fox's last words as the bin man is about to take him away. S.C. Johnson sucks.
If you didn't get that, don't worry, that's the company that invented Toilet Duck Bleach. It's a pretty deep in-universe joke, so it's okay if you missed it.
And Toilet Duck responds as the bin man swoops in to take Toilet Fox away. Don't diss S.C. Johnson. Oh!
And the moral of the story is... don't buy fox rugs and throw them in the toilet. I don't know. This comic, unlike the first one, is close to being a masterpiece for sure, but there's definite need for some improvement here. Which is good because younger me had the idea to carry on the story and see where he could improve. Including future issues such as Toilet Fox Strikes Back, Return of the Bog Brush, and even the Harpic Menace. See what I did there? Oh look, I had even made up my own publishing company, Plug Puller Comics. With an X. Fuck me. And I know what you're thinking. Did young Caddy ever continue the Toilet Duck saga?
Actually, no, he didn't. This is indeed a front cover for part 3 of the Toilet Duck story, but when I say it never went anywhere, it really never went anywhere. After the very text-heavy, overambitious story from issue 2, this time young Caddy decided to try drawing the comic in pen instead of pencil. Oh, dude, now that's just being cocky, young Caddy. Reel it in. Oh, wait, I didn't reel it in, and so halfway through drawing the titular hero, I messed up his hair, scribbled the drawing out, and had a hissy fit before never creating another Toilet Duck comic again.
And yeah, that's the end of the Toilet Duck saga. It remains as an unfinished trilogy. If you want to carry on the story yourself, go right ahead. Post some stuff to my social media, follow me on there, and let me know how you would see the story of Toilet Duck continue or end. Up to you guys. This book needs to be finished. It's a crime that it's not finished. So I'm going to stop the sarcasm now and just admit that basically all of this is fucking dreadful. This is all horrific and awful, and I'm so embarrassed that I ever decided to draw them, especially at 13 years old, when I should have at least been trying to be a little bit cool. So because of all of that, every single one of these books gets the slaughter today. Lovely. And until next time, if it's your birthday today while watching this video, happy frickin' birthday to you, and please remember to stay beautiful. Unlike the face of Toilet Duck.
Subscribe.
Thanks so much for watching this video, everybody, and special thanks to all the people on the screen right now from my Patreon page who donated a certain amount to help keep this channel alive during the YouTube adpocalypse. If you'd like to find out how to get your names in the credits or even have 24-hour early access to every Caddicarus episode totally ad-free, then please go to the description and consider a donation. It would mean so much to me. And special thanks to the top tier supporters: Omar Matu, Patrick Ferguson, Basil, Andy Ellis, Robert Alamsha, I Have a Portal Gun, Gamer Man, Noxius, Kane Stewart, Ellen Rilpley, Kirsten B, QB, Nathan Young, and Nicole Ganara.